Hi, this is Pierre. Welcome to our second video in the series on anxiety and fear. Today I want to teach you two practices. Both have to do with breathing. Now, breathing is one of the major ways that I deal with my own anxiety and fear, and it's helped me like a great deal to actually overcome it and manage it, especially in the moment when you're feeling that stress and that anxiety coming up. Right, so generally we don't breathe properly as human beings at all. We tend to breathe really in a really like shallow way with short, fast breaths instead of breathing deeply and properly. And not breathing deeply actually causes cortisol to build up in your body, and that is the stress hormone. So that is what is giving you the anxiety and the fear. And partly because we don't breathe from our stomachs like all the way down, because we keep our stomachs tight. Right? So because we all want like a nice, sexy, flat stomach. So we keep our stomachs tight, and then that activates our core, which activates our flight and fight response, which makes us stress. Our body is thinking that it's going to be attacked at any moment. So when you watch a baby lying down and sleeping on their back, you'll see their tummy will inflate like a balloon, because that's the natural way to breathe. So I want you to do this with me, like do this exercise for me to teach you how to breathe properly and deeply. So put your hand on your stomach, right there on your belly button, and then take a deep breath. And when you breathe in, like try and push your hand out with your tummy, right? And go. Can you feel that? Now try and not move your shoulders or your chest at all. So breathe again deeply. So I normally use this practice if I want to calm down, normally following the grounding practice that I did with you last week. So I want you to do it with me just for like 3 deep breaths. So put your hand on your tummy and let's do 3 deep ones. And out. Another big one in, pushing the tummy out. And out. Another big one in, pushing your hand out. And you should be feeling a sense of calm. I know I do, just after 3 breaths. So I refer to this as like a 3-breath prayer, but you can call it whatever you want. So that's the first practice, breathing deeply and breathing properly from your stomach. Doing this as an intentional practice, but also just in general, breathing deeply and properly throughout your day will help you lessen the anxiety. Another practice that I do often, also before I go on stage or before I have to go into a big meeting or have some stressful thing coming, just to calm me down, like center me, is a very well-known practice called box breathing. The box breathing is used specifically to deal with anxiety and with stress. And it's called box breathing because you imagine in your mind a little box, like a little square. And you can imagine it maybe like 1 meter or 3 feet in front of you in the air, like this little box with a light moving around it in like this clockwise sort of motion. So it has 4 steps. The 4 steps are: you exhale for 4 seconds, then you keep your lungs empty for 4 seconds, then you inhale again for 4 seconds, and then you hold your breath for 4 seconds, and then you exhale again for 4 seconds. Keep your lungs empty for 4 seconds, and so on and so forth. So you move around this little square. So the idea is then to do this 3 or 4 times, or you can even do it for a long period of time, like for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and it becomes like a proper meditation. So we're going to do like 1 turn around the square now, but I'll put in an audio version of this with a longer meditation to guide you through this breathing. Right, so do it with me. So imagine in your mind a little square, and then breathe with me. So exhale first for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your lungs empty. 2, 3, 4. And inhale. 2, 3, 4. Now hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. and so on and so forth. So that's the basic practice. And I want you to try and do this next time you have a big meeting, next time you have a stressful situation coming up, to just calm yourself beforehand. It works really well. You can also do it in the car while you're driving. I'll put the audio track in there, like I said, and you can listen to it whenever you need to and teach yourself this practice. I know these two practices, like breathing from my tummy and doing a box breathing when I need to, has really, really helped me deal with my own anxiety and fear. And I know it'll help you too.